Welcome back, guys, to your brand new Palworld update. Today I'm going to be talking about the big patches that are going to be on its way to Palworld very soon. I know it's one of the biggest requests right now from the community. The game has blown up crazy. I think today on Sunday it had 1.2 million concurrent players on Steam, which is just like mind blowing when you think about it, as early access survival game has taken off this much. So if you are interested in staying up to date completely all the time, every single news update, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I've been doing it for Ark for years, and I'm going to be doing the same for Palworld. And drop a like if you do enjoy. Also, there has been a brand new update where you can now get yourself Palworld servers. I'll be talking about that on the next slide, but we've got so much to talk about today, so I hope you guys do enjoy. Let's get in with the video. I hope you guys are having a lot of fun. Let me know what you love most about the game at the moment as well, and also something you'd like to see in the game coming up in the near future. So let's get in with things. The first thing, again, I mentioned it in my last update video, Nitrado are now allowing players to rent their, well, I was about to say Ark then for a second, their Palworld servers, where you'll be able to, they're actually really cheap. You can do it for free, but this is an option you can if you want to rent them. I'm hoping that as well, I talk very closely with some of the guys at Nitrado, and hopefully they'll be able to get us some discount codes for this too, and I'll let you guys know on that. But yeah, link will always be in the description down below if you want to get yourself a server for you and your friends to play on. Anyway, apart from that, let's get in with the next slide. So this is actually starting off with PlayStation on the PS5 first. So back June 4th, 2023, someone said no such thing, either PS5, PS4, Xbox, or PC. And Bucky, who is the community manager, said Palworld won't be on PlayStation, only Xbox and Steam. But Bucky had to come back to this tweet because it started getting a little bit of hype around it, sort of saying it's that, well, not hype, I guess that's not the word, just sort of getting some traction around it. And Bucky went on to say, this is an old tweet, and this old tweet is suddenly doing the rounds and apparently needs clarifying. The above posted said Palworld may release on PS4, PS5, Xbox, or PC. I replied that it won't be on PlayStation, which was and still is currently true. And that would only be on Xbox and Steam. Also, is still currently true. This was by no means a statement that Palworld will never come to PlayStation. Please don't twist my words to stop silly arguments, thanks. So, I think if Palworld carries on with its success, then, you know, 100% it will come to PlayStation. They have to get out a full release though, because from what I've been told, and I read a lot of comments, if you are PlayStation don't accept early access, if I'm correct, which I think is crazy. I don't know why they don't do that. It must be, I just think early access is a great thing. I understand you can get a lot of broken games and you can get some games that don't work sometimes, but it all starts, you know, early access is what starts and brings some of the biggest games to life. And yeah, so it's really good to see that PlayStation won't be left in the dark, and sometime in the future. I mean, I worked it out the other day. If they've sold over like 4 million copies in 3 days. I mean, you work out how much money that is. They're probably at over 100 million. I don't even know what their probably net worth is now. Yeah, I'm not even going to go into it. That's not my side of the field. But anyway, so next off is I want to give a shout out to the page on, I think it's NVE. I just have to double check that correctly because I don't want to get any of the I don't want to get any of it wrong. NME. I'll leave the link in the description down below, which has the full news where this came from. So, developers of Palworld have confirmed they're working on adding cross-platform play to the open world survival crafting game as soon as possible. Pocket Pair's CEO, we don't want Palworld to be beautiful and perfect. We want to inject elements of darker themes, including exploitation and violence. That's a bit crazy. Palworld entered early access, and during a Q&A with fans on Discord, Pocket Pair have revealed they're still working hard on making the game bigger and more communal. So next up, we have Palworld will continue to be updated during and after early access, they explained, with a roadmap due in the coming days. They also confirmed that while Palworld doesn't currently support crossplay between PC, Xbox, and Steam, we are working to make this a possibility as soon as possible. So this roadmap is meant to be coming so soon, and I will be covering it as soon as I have the full roadmap on the channel. It's meant to be a 1 year roadmap from what I've seen from the official information. So that'll be like starting from, I guess, February moving into December, what we're going to have. Yeah, I'll be sort of diving deep into the future of the game, some of the biggest patches they're going to have, and I'm so excited. I've like the fact that it feels nice that I've always been like kind of a survival game YouTuber. I've enjoyed survival games the most. I've loved battle royales, but they sort of dominated the gaming world for such a long time. And to see like an early access survival game exploding onto the scene makes me so happy. It's the games that I love. I've been sinking hours into it, and it is generally so fun. And even hearing my friends who never play any different other games than what they play saying, I'm downloading Palworld, is one of the nicest things. So the Q&A also confirmed that the PC Games Pass cannot play with Steam until crossplay is added. And while there are currently no plans for a PS5 launch, this is again what we mentioned earlier, they will consider it during development. I think it will happen. I think, you know, why wouldn't they in the end? They'd probably have to go into full launch first, or some sort of, it really depends what they consider full launch, I guess, what plans. A game usually stays in early access for like a minimum of a year. I mean, that's what I've experienced with past survival games, and I don't know how they're going to do it, how their model works. But again, we'll find more information on that very soon. So, while PvP will be implemented in a future update, Palworld currently has a multiplayer support, which is the invite a friend and go on an adventure together. And of course, you can battle your friends and trade pals too. Reads this. I thought the trade pals. Oh, I was wait. I didn't even realize I've only played single player at the moment. I thought trade pals was going to be added in later. I'm not too sure. Let me know about that in the comment section down below. In online co-op play mode, up to 4 players can play together. Additionally, a dedicated server can allow up to 32 players to play together, and that will increase in the future. So if you're someone that's played Ark, you'll know that the servers have, you know, they've upgraded the servers so much over time to the point now there's like usually like 80 to 100 players on a server. This is something that Palworld will look to do. You have to remember they never expected this to be as popular as it has become. It's literally blown the minds of the team. They could never imagine it. They had to have conversations with Epic Games and stuff to like urgent meetings to sort things out to keep it steady. And I think they've done a good job. So the PvP update is planned for a very soon update. We don't know which one it's going to be right now, but I think they're just trying to get the sort of average flow of the game going, getting the main hot fixes and bug fixes out there, and then once it's in a stable update, they can then go on and talk their roadmap, which I guess will have PvP in it. I really want to see this roadmap so I can bring it to you guys, because I think it will be exciting. And then they say, as I think this is the final thing we're talking about today, announced at an Indie World Expo 2021, Palworld is an open world creature collection sandbox game with cute pals available to collect, trade, battle, work, or ride. In a harsh environment where food is scarce and vicious poachers roam, danger waits around every corner, and to survive you must tread carefully and make difficult choices, even if that means eating your own pals when the time comes. Pokemon definitely inspired us, but Palworld is far more action-orientated in comparison, which is the Pocket Pair CEO told NME shortly after the game was announced. In terms of the darker elements, we want to leave those decisions up to players. Player agency will be key in Palworld, which is why the players can be good or bad. You can really, it's kind of they're leaving it up to you, which is a bit weird but again, at the same time, they just want the game to make, like, not feel like it's locked in decisions. They can kind of give players the idea to do whatever they want in their own Palworld of the Galapagos Islands, which is just great. So the team definitely want the best for the community. They're working very, very hard to do that. The servers seem to be running a lot more smoother now. I remember on day one, the ping just went crazy. Yeah, so that's everything to keep you up to date so far on what's going on with PvP, crossplay, PlayStation, all of that stuff. So I hope it does help all of you out. If it does, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, if you don't want to miss out all of your Palworld updates. Lots of content to come, and I'll see you guys in my next video very soon. See you guys then.